Welcome to the mathematics lecture series. Today we discuss gamma and beta functions and its important properties. So first we discuss what is gamma function. The gamma function is defined by the improper integral gamma of x equal to 0 to infinity t to the power x minus 1 e to the power minus t dt, where t is greater than 0. Okay. The fundamental property of gamma function is that gamma of x plus 1 we can write as x gamma x, where x is greater than 0, x is any fraction, x is any positive number which is greater than 0. So gamma of x plus 1 equal to x gamma x. So put x equal to 1 on equation 1, then we will get gamma of 1 equal to 1. So just substitute x equal to 1 here, you will easily get gamma 1 equal to 1. Similarly, substitute x equal to n in this equation 2. So substitute x equal to n in equation 2. So you will get gamma of n plus 1 equal to n gamma n. So after so many steps, you will get n minus 1, n minus 2, similarly 2, and then 1 gamma 1. Okay, so gamma 1 value you got already, gamma 1 value is 1. So if you put that, so you will get n minus 1, n minus 2 up to 2 and 1. So it is n factorial. So gamma of n plus 1 we can write as n factorial, where n is a positive integer. Put x equal to half on equation 1. Here if you put x equal to half, then we will easily obtain gamma of half equal to root over of pi. So we obtained gamma of half equal to root pi. So we can write half as minus half plus 1, right? So minus half plus 1, by this formula gamma of n plus 1 equal to n gamma n. If we put n equal to half, n equal to minus half here, so gamma of minus half plus 1 we can write as minus half gamma of minus half. So equal to right side root pi. So gamma of minus half value we will get as minus 2 root over of pi. So if n is a negative fraction, then gamma of n we can write as gamma of n plus 1 by n, if n is less than 0 and n is a fraction. So if n is a negative number, we can write as gamma of n equal to gamma of n plus 1 by n. So evaluate gamma of minus 5.5. So gamma of minus 5.5 we can write as gamma of minus 5.5 plus 1 by minus 5.5, because by using this formula. So we will get gamma of minus 4.5 by minus 5.5. Similarly, gamma of minus 4.5 we can write as gamma of minus 3.5 by minus 4.5. So after so many steps, we can easily obtain gamma of minus 0.5 divided by minus 5.5 minus 4.5 dot minus 1.5. So calculating this gamma of minus 0.5, that is minus half, we will get minus 2 root pi, and by calculating the below denominator we will get minus 324.84. So we will get finally this answer. So this question is related to your assignment section number 1. So section 1 you can solve by same procedure of this question. Similarly, coming to the next question, solve integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x cube dx. So put x cube equal to t. So 3x square dx equal to dt. So dx value we will get 1 by 3 x to the power minus 2 dt. So x cube equal to t. So what is the value of x? X equal to t to the power 1 by 3. So we need the value of x to the power minus 2. So x to the power minus 2 is minus t to the power minus 2 by 3. So substitute this value here. We will get dx equal to this, and we know that when x is 0, then x is 0, then t is 0, and when x is infinity, t is infinity. So finally this integral is converted to this after substituting all the values. So finally we will get this form. So minus 2 by 3 we can write as 1 by 3 minus 1. So this is of the form t to the power x minus 1 e to the power minus t. So this is gamma function. So here gamma of x, where x is 1 by 3, so gamma of 1 by 3, 1 by 3 of gamma of 1 by 3. So this is the final answer. So this is related to your assignment section number 2. So section number 2, all problems can be solved by this way. So you need to put something in section number 2, all problem, and convert it to beta or gamma function. So beta function I am coming to next. So what is beta function? The beta function is a two parameter composition of gamma function. So what is beta function? The beta function is nothing but a two parameter composition of gamma function, that is there is two parameter. It is defined by b of xy equal to integration 0 to 1 t to the power x minus 1 1 minus t to the power y minus 1 dt, where x and y are any positive number greater than 0. The beta function can be written as beta of xy equal to gamma of x gamma of y by gamma of x plus y. The beta function defined in 1. Here this beta function can be written in alternative form beta of xy equal to integration 0 to infinity t to the power x minus 1 by 1 plus t to the power x plus y into dt. This can be written in alternative form. So for that you need to put something, t equal to something, you need to put that, and you will easily obtain these values. So using beta and gamma function, evaluate this integral value. So what we will put, see here x to the power n is there, so you need to put x equal to t to the power 1 by n. So dx equal to, we will get this. So after this substitution, this integral convert to this one. So why? Because you need to put x equal to t to the power 1 by n, because if you put x equal to t to the power 1 by n, then you will get 1 minus t something. Okay, so it is of the form 1 minus t. So for that you need to put x equal to t to the power 1 upon n, such that n and 1 upon n will get cut, so 1 minus t will be there. So you will finally obtain this. So after calculation you will get this term. So this is, you will get, so t to the power x minus 1, where x is m plus 1 by n and y is p plus 1. So 1 by n, b of m plus 1 by n, p plus 1. So this solution is referred to your assignment question number 9, your tutorial question number 9. This procedure is referred to. So check your tutorial question number 9. Similarly, coming to the next question, solve this integral and prove that integration 0 to 1 x to the power m log x to the power n dx equal to minus 1 to the power n factorial by m plus 1 to the power n plus 1, where n is a positive integer and m is greater than 1. So what we will substitute? We will substitute log x equal to minus t here. So we will have this integral converted to, after this substitution, minus 1 to the power n integration 0 to infinity, because when you will put x value is 0 and 1, then you will get t value is minus infinity and 0. Okay, so and one minus will come after finding the value of dx. One minus will come front side, so that minus infinity to 0, so it will get 0 to infinity. So minus below limit is infinity to 0, so as minus sign will be there, so you can interchange it 0 to infinity with positive sign in front. So minus 1 to the power n integration 0 to infinity t to the power n e to the power minus t m plus 1 dt. So you will get it finally. But for gamma function you need something e to the power minus u form. So put t into m plus 1 equal to u. So dt you will get du by m plus 1. So after substituting these values, you will finally get minus 1 to the power n integration 0 to infinity u to the power n by m plus 1 to the power n e to the power minus u du by m plus 1. So after calculating this, you will get minus 1 to the power n by m plus 1 to the power n plus 1, and this is of the form u to the power x minus 1 e to the power minus u du. So here x is n plus 1, so gamma of n plus 1, and gamma of n plus 1, where n is a integer, so you will get n is a positive integer, so you will get factorial n, so minus 1 to the power n factorial by m plus 1 to the power n plus 1. So this is you need to prove. This what you needed to prove. You got your answer. So this solution is your tutorial sheet question number 3, and there is also some other problem which is of the form this. So you need to solve in the same way. Okay, in the same procedure you need to follow for solving that kind of problems. So you can refer to you can refer to tutorial problems by seeing these video lectures. Thank you to everyone. All the best.